Welcome in to the channel, y'all. My name's Twice. And all goes well, this should be the last Rise of the Golden Idol stream. We got the last DLC, The Curse of the Last Reaper. I don't know if this really counts as spooky. But you know, skulls, scary, skeletons, spooky. Pay heed to the curse of the last reaper. See, horrifying tale for the 8. I think it fits. We'll play an actual horror RPG, literally, Thursday. Like, what day is it? I took the day, personal business day off to go get vaccinated because sometimes the vaccinations make me feel like dog doo-doo. Not today. All good so far. If I come down with a fever and start, you know, acting more like a miserable wretch, maybe not, but it was worth the expenditure. Oh God. See, this is horrific. Wait, 1797 or 1927? Oh my goodness. Interesting already. Wonder if this will lead into a third game or what. If found, please return to Wesley Beckett, barkeep at the Red Herring Inn in Port Armando. Substantial reward available. Lawrence Eleanor, doing upstairs. M2 Elazar, requested healer Jolly. Marlowe's blind, wants to change room. I'm sorry, son. I'm so sorry. That guy's got no nose. That's a key. That's true. Pistol's empty. The barrel is still warm. Okay. I thought you doing travel with something so dangerous. If I'd known it was in that crate, I'd never let you keep it in your room. Corkscrew and a washcloth. He's in room 2. That's Eleazar. Then. Good evening to you, pirate. How you doing? How am I gonna get clues in 1927 over this? Red herring in, rooms available. Bloody hand. What is the meaning of the strange sketch that the evil beast dropped as it fled into the waves? Oh, maybe it's red glove instead. Bad omen, perhaps? If so, I fear the bosun's prognosis is grim. Dear mother. What a portrait. Red tincture. Dried roots and herbs. That was the healer then. Or no, this is the healer. The beast killed. Okay. Mine on strange room. Okay. Guess we're looking at 1927 now. Alright. Oh God. Well, let's pretend we didn't see that. Battered cod. Seat table 1, Ansel M. Mariner's lightning. Okay. Leg cutters loot with lighthouse. Gangsters used the lighthouse at Port Armando to crash ships so that they could rob them. Leg cutters used to run aground 3 vessels yesterday. The 5th annual airplane stunt championships took place. Keith Chalmers, Lawrence Fryer, and Percy Griggs came first, second, third. Last year's winner did not take part. No reasons yet been given. Ships were then plundered. Oh, wait. That's separate. Used to deploy to run aground 3 vessels. Ships were then plundered by the gang's sole female member, known only as Light Hands Loretta. Crime mimicked the infamous hike carried out in 1814 on Skull Island. Okay. Shame to see that goateed fool leave. Was enjoying watching him drool over his modern forgery. At least Mr. Wiles and Miss Swan are still here to amuse me with their naivete. Ruby ring. Okay. Maps. Yeah, I'm gonna click that just so it stops Clizzle-clozzling. Is that, what did that say? Creatures of the Messerades. Distrust of fellow squirrels. Pufferfish raises blue patches on the skin. Lizard is camouflaged. And the elephant has an incredible memory and a fondness for shellfish. And can trample when panicking. Me too. Wait, what's this? Jules, Roger, Myrtle. Okay. Is that a new shirt? 15-hour day done. It's definitely been in my closet for a while, and I have not. I swear I think I pulled it out for Silk Song, and maybe forgot to wear it completely. On this spot, more than 100 years ago, Bosun Garner was mauled to death. Okay, well, that connects something or other. Trust me, Liza, yours isn't worth the paper it's drawn on anyway. My research proves that mine is the genuine artifact. It's also a map. Okay. Sorry to burst your bubble, Jasper. That's fake. Got the real one right in my pocket. Wait. Where's it gone? I see... No, that's not blood spatter. Okay, so maybe stolen there. It's here. Battered cod. Established 1892. Okay. It's Marsh. Guess I got hold of the one and only remaining map from Captain Triton's final voyage. Positive it's the real deal. That was the goateed fool, so he definitely stole that interesting tattoo. Either that or this is ES. 1 second. ES. Miss Swan. Okay, no, she just left it in the thing. He didn't steal it. He's just definitely sure that's right. A lot of blood there. Captain Radigan Alita's pub crawl boat tour them as Serrated Islands, Rusty Anchor, and the Raised Tankard. Okay. How'd the 15-hour day go? Besides bad, which, you know, it obviously is. I can't tell if that guy's really just very ruddy or covered in blood. Also has a map, okay. That cigarette is that as well. What does that have to do with anything, then? Museum of Antiquities. Specimen was discovered on a nearby beach after the tsunami in 1905 and washed away one of the islands. Old Woman by Unknown Artist. Date 1790s, donated by this. Ah, was the sketch on the back of the sketch had to have been on the back of that, like the map sketch. And that was stolen from the bosun back in the 1700s. Flintlock pistol, owned by one of the pirates from Captain Triton's infamous crew, went missing along with a ship, the last Reaper, after looting a Lemurian vessel. Yeah, that'll do it. Doors are locked. So it looks like whoever it is came up through here, stole it, came back out. My guess is it's either... I mean, my guess is it's
Sorry.
What the hell's going on?
I dropped my phone. Goodbye. I'm gonna leave a little early.
Okay.
I'll be back around a little after 7. Hi,
Okay.
Pilot. Later, Gator.
Later, Gator. I'm like, does he have anything there? Positive it's the real deal. Do you think you can see through onto the back of the sketch? I don't know. It's probably got to do with something of that. Because, like, it's the... Well, the con was established in 1892, so this can't be... Like, that can't be accurate. Unless, does it look the same in the 1700s? No, it doesn't. No. So his is wrong. So wait, he might not have stolen it. She uses a different brand of cigarettes. It can't be her. It kind of feels like it's got to be one of either you. Maybe you? No, that cost him a pretty penny, so that doesn't make sense either. Well, let's keep looking. Resign bid. That's my final offer. He has keys. The doors were locked, though. You know what? It was probably... It looks like he probably came out this way. And... Oh! Ooh, yeah! I'd say so. Oh, God! This man got destroyed. Crowbar, yeah. Manhole cover key, yeah. That is a dead person. That's really dead. 1200 in advance. Miss Bordy. Once you're done, meet me in the back courtyard in front of the museum. For instructions, once you've given me what I've paid for, I'll ride off into the night, never for you to hear from me again. I think we rode over her. Yeah, no, that all makes sense. Which means it's the third person in this hotel. Was there... Ansel M, maybe? No, that can't be it, because it was the goateed guy. The woman is not breathing. Thank you. That's very helpful. In the locket, my noble son, I leave you this necklace which belonged to my father, Abacus. May you hand it down to your 1927. My father belonged to my father. I guess, but he's got to be 50 plus. Alright, so what are we looking at here? What proves each map is not the original from 1797? That. Because that exists far later. Alright, let's get the names all down first. This is Bosun. Do we like Bosun? Is there a Bosun? No, I have to actually figure out this guy's first name. That's unfortunate. Oh, just kidding. Eleazar. Eleazar? Ellie. There we go. Eleazar. How's it going? Oh, man. It's been busy over. How about you? It's great to see you. Game looks cool. Yeah, it's called Rise of the Golden Idol. It's the second in a, well, two, like, mystery games. You're presented a scenario, a limited amount of information, and you have to figure out whatever it is the game wants you to figure out. In this case, it's why all these treasure maps aren't the original, what the names of all these people are, and then what the heck happened. It's always what the heck happened. It's really good. The first one is just called The Case of the Golden Idol. I swear to God, it can't just be on Steam. No, it's been ported everywhere. It's really good. Usually like under 20 bucks. No, it's been really busy. Bosun Garner. Okay. Work called me back 4 days a week into the office, even though my boss is not in the same country that I am. So that's real happy about it. They're like, you need to collaborate. Well, this is just for everyone. It wasn't like a me-specific thing, but they're like, you need to spontaneously collaborate with your fellow employees. And I'm like, my boss is in Mexico City. I don't. So I just kind of go into the office and do the exact same thing, and nothing changes, but I'm really tired because I have to drive like an hour and a half every day extra. Which is why I haven't popped online as much lately. I mean, personally, I'm doing fine. So he said Sun, so that's also got to be Garner. Finally caught up on the training I need to do, so you got your full promotion. That's a win for once, but the week was hella busy. Still. I mean, big congratulations on the full promotion. I know you've been working on that. That's great. I do feel like every week's hella busy for you, though. Not as like a suck it up, but in like a I hope you get breaks. I took a day to... My day off for myself today was, let's go get vaccinated and feel a little crappy so that I'm happier in the future. Worked out, I guess. Okay. Healer Jolliffe. Okay, the guy's last name is Jolliffe. Or first name. Could be either, I suppose. Actually, you know what? I wonder if that healer... Yeah. His first name is... Abacus was his first name, which means this guy's name is also Jolliffe. God, that's like naming your kid Calculator. It's not nice of you to do. Extremely broken lady. Very sorry. Gotta look through your stuff, Miss Bordy. Okay. Do you have any other data on, like, corkscrew, washcloth? Like, is that important? Probably not. Barkeep? No, Wesley Beckett. Has got to be the barkeep. I mean, he's got a... He's Wesley Beckett. That's got... Then, wait, why was his name different? Or is it just like son... Is he just apologizing to his, like... His son... Theoretically. I mean, he is pretty bald. Not that ages you. Thank you, big time. I requested off time in November and December. That is excellent news. Marlo's blind. Wants to change room. I don't know if that helps us at all. So, red tincture. Yeah, the sketch is on the back of the sketch, or the map's on the back of the sketch. Sure. Right there. My son, TI-89. I couldn't have done it without you. He's back at... I'll use our Garner. So he wanted the healer, whatever this guy's name is. Okay, we're getting there, we're building it out. Mr. Wiles and Miss Swan. Okay, so we got their last names. No. It's fun. It's a lovely little puzzle solving game. Honestly, it's fun to stream because it just gets so ridiculous usually. It goes into fantasy, goes into sci-fi, goes all over the place. Keith Chalmers, Lawrence Fire, Person Rose, Loretta. Light Hands Loretta has honestly, I feel like that's gotta be her. The thief. That makes sense to me. Alright, first name Jasper, first name Eliza. Ansel M. Okay. That's the goateed guy. Ansel. Sometimes we... Okay, there's too many M's here. We'll have to figure it out. I wonder if hers is real or not. The pufferfish... Is that correct? It says it has a double cross symbol on its back. No, that makes sense. If that's what that means. What is a I'm gonna look up what a double cross... I mean, I get double cross symbol? What does that look like? That looks similar, yeah. The patriarchal cross. Okay, but that also looks like the symbol from... No, that's pretty accurate. I don't think that's altogether wrong. And we think that whoever checked it out last would be her, so that's Myrtle's song. Myrtle? Myrtle. Song. Okay. This guy... Ansel M. Ansel Marsh. I'm like tempted to think Myrtle's song is the correct thing just because she's so hoity-toity. That rarely is the case. Edward. Raise my bid. 1,200. So final offer. Let's see, this person also is offering 1,200, right? Edward. Okay. And then that leaves us with whoever this guy is. But he's certain the map's gonna pay off real big. Isn't it? Okay. Yeah, so where would his... E. Jolliffe. That's right, correct? Edward Jolliffe, yeah. No. Donated by Abacus Jolliffe, yep. That all fits. Specimen was discovered on a nearby beach, so this also will help us discover if it's real or fake. One of the maps. Captain Radigan, Alita's pub crawl tour. Where's the anchor? So this has got to be Radigan Alita. He looks exactly like him. Looks exactly like the island. Radigan just makes me think about, hey, everything's correct. I'd love to see it. Okay, the maps is gonna be a little tricksy, for sure. Gonna have to pay attention to a lot of stuff. Also, depending on like who has what, it's gonna be interesting. Like, that we just know is wrong because that inn didn't exist in the 1700s. That's easy. There's something here about, that looks like Skull Island, and there's a Skull Island, in 1814, which had been built a year earlier. So I think that is the reason that one's wrong. Cost them a pretty penny. It was also fake. On the plus side, if we can eliminate 2 of the other ones, we already know the final one's true and original. The double cross symbol, though. When was this made? It was discovered in 1823. She's wrong too. It was discovered in 1823 and they couldn't have drawn about it. That's how it works. If it wasn't discovered, it didn't exist. How do we know this one's wrong? Because dragons don't exist, dummy. There's gotta be something about, like, the trait. This... I mean, I don't think there's any other animals. There's a chameleon, a squirrel, and... yeah, there's no date for that. I think that's fine. Airplane stunt. Eliza Swan. Oh wait, you're a flyer? Neat. That's cool. Sometimes even like the background details can... okay, well that's just a gnome pooping, but like... sometimes the background details can be really good. Maybe not in this case. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so that guy just exists to exist. Why? I mean, mostly I just want to imagine... she's wrong because she's wrong. Because the... we also have to figure out, like, who has these maps. That's the bosun. Or, sorry, that's, like, the guy. That is from the songs... no, that's from the goober. The, just... whatchamahoo's it? The local street tough. That's the... like... scholar... and then... oh, yeah. Specimen discovered nearby beach after tsunami of 1905 washed away one of the islands. Which island did it wash away? If we work our way around here, and we see this skull, right? That island, this island, and that all fits. But if we don't, we're missing Skull Island here, which we think was washed away in 1905. It's on every single other island. Which means Eliza Swan actually has the original, and also maybe committed the crime. Love this game. It's great. Do you think there's like blood on the on the horse? Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, the horse has been washed off here. And that's why that one's false, which means... this guy killed him. He's dripping off here, too. Yeah, he ran her over. Because that's a different pack of cigarettes than this. Like, if we look, that's the right pack of cigarettes. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, now we look at the really tough stuff, which is to figure out what they're trying to make me say, because otherwise it's a blank, 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 who in turn blank the blank. Afterwards, blank, blank, a blank, blank. Outside. Okay, we think it said a beast, right? A beast. Was it just stabbed? The horse has a pack of lights. It's got a problem, but we don't want to bring it to intervention at this point in time. This barrel's still warm. Did get shot. Strange Scats, the evil beast dropped as it fled into the waves. He got something. But still shot. Stabbed. Mauled. I think it's mauled. I think in 1920... Sorry, this music is... Let's get to the less stressful one. Harmony of Distance. That's a nice deep cut. Mauled to death. Alright, well, if they say mauled, we say mauled. A beast mauled... Sometimes I have to just look at what I named them earlier because I've already forgotten. Who in turn... shot? Shot. There. Shot the beast. Beast. Then afterwards, he picked up a sketch outside. Sketch? Map? It's technically, it was a map, right? We just didn't seem to realize it. And his name, which I literally figured out earlier and then have forgotten since. In 1927, this guy hired this gal to steal the map from this guy's museum. However, I assume Lord Aborti tried to escape or tamper, conspire. Mom trying to tamper? Oh, maybe tamper with the map? The Dark Souls 2 of the GBA series. Ah. You gotta appreciate that basic Elden Ring was like Dark Souls 2 too. But everyone liked it. The fools. It was definitely one of those, you know, you guys aren't ready for it, but your kids are gonna love it kind of deal. Trampled you with a horse. Tamper with the map. It's gotta be that. Or like run away with the money, I'm not sure. One of the two. Let's do it now. Tour Fury. Yeah, it's not tamper. It might not even be with the map. Just like escape with the money. Or tried to conspire with the leg cutters, because she, like, is part of the leg cutters. Conspire with the leg cutters. No, tried to flee with the map. Tried to flee with the map. Yeah. It's these, for sure. You appreciate that a lot. Even if I think that the DLC did Elden Ring better than Elden Ring did. But, should I even bring up the Tigers being out of the postseason? You can. I'm still... Part of the reason I took the day off today is because I feel like I'm still sleeping off the fact that I watched that team play 15 innings. The whole weekend I was just kind of like in a weird stupor. I was like, oh god. Why? Lions lost on Sunday. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm still sad. thought they made it to the exact same spot they did last year, but with like a couple extra wins. Like, bird's eye view, not a bad season. But if you look at like the last month of the season plus, Alright, we're gonna do something here. We're gonna mess around with something we know is correct. Okay, so it's just... there's just one thing wrong. Might be trying to flee with the money? No. Alright, let's make sure these are wrong. Okay, we know it's literally just these two that's wrong then. I don't think she tried to tamper with the map. There's 1,200. Wrap up the night, 200 advance. You're done. Meet me back. Courtyard. There's 12. That was an advance. Meet me back at the entry. There's a point in the courtyard from you. So he definitely tried to leave because they wanted to meet there. The question is, and this was Edward trying, he was trying to pay Edward off legally, and it didn't work. I feel like just tried to flee with the map, or the money, or the one second, we're gonna do something wrong here. Okay, it's not flee either. Okay, so here's what we do. We put something that's definitely wrong until we get the right one. Wasn't conspire. It's not tamper. Isn't pay. Oh, but we also know that this is... no, it's fine. Tried to... it's not shop. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not conspire. It's not mauled. Try... none of these make sense. Okay, so maybe something else is wrong too? I feel like we've got, like, everything right. But we're always 3 wrong. I guess because both of these are wrong, we can't. But once one of these would be right. Beast mauled them. Wait, when did Conspire? When did Conspire get there? Okay, that's why we're Conspire the beast. Okay, tried to flee. No. Oh no, it is flee with the map, right? Was I right the whole time? But Conspire had accidentally gotten there. Okay, we were right the whole time. Conspire had found its way into our phrase. It's fine. Just rough to watch the drop-off. I feel like if that had happened in the first month in the season, it would have felt a lot more like last year, where it like, got hot at the right time, and it was like, yeah! This is sick! You don't like going into the postseason, like, ice cold. Unless you're... oh no. My pop culture references have escaped me. Andre 3000. Red was supposed to exit sewers. Said she left behind. Him escaped the map. Jasper found her. Chased her on horseback. Trampled her to death. Yes. No, we were right the whole time. Alright, Jasper, Eliza, allow me to introduce you to the rest of the team. You already know Miss Song, our scientific advisor. Okay, you've got two wrong maps, one right map. What branch of science do you specialize in? Animal physiology. Tally-ho! Is that the same guy? I guess shadows. Ivan Kearns, our driver and explorer extraordinaire. I'm sure you've heard of him. That is a tank. And our trusty captain, who has a fourth map. There's 4 maps here. That's incredible. Only one's correct. They're all convinced they're right. This is kind of harmony of dissonance, too. Esteemed gentlemen, on the 27th of February, a Lemurian vessel was unlawfully attacked and her cargo pillaged. Incident has enraged Lemurians even more than such acts typically warrant. Accordingly, I hereby issue the following strict orders. All vessels entering our harbors or encountered on the high seas by our naval forces are thoroughly checked for Lemurian relics. Any articles discovered to be seized forthwith. Any persons found in possession of said articles are to be apprehended and following a proper and lawful tribunal, hanged for piracy as befits the crimes, order shall remain in place for 2 score years. Alright, so this is going to be back in time here. Broadside betrayal, mutiny aboard the Last Reaper. Is it going to jump back and forth in time again? Yeah! Alright, well now we're just doing, like, Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't know, that's fun. I love that they're doing this. The jump back and forth in time. I'm really excited for the rookies. McGonagall, Clark. It'll be nice to get Job back next year. It probably won't be until the end of the year. I don't know. I think if they mess around with their pitchers a little bit, I mean, I listened to like the full postseason press conference because I like hurting myself, and they were mostly focused on like changing the approach of the plate so the hitters don't do nothing in the postseason. So I'm like hopeful because it seems like management knows what they're doing still. It was very disheartening. I literally could not watch some of the last games of the season. I did watch the playoff games, and it was mostly worth it. You win another series, that's exciting. Part of the reason it was so crazy was like, I don't know, like my brain got expanded or something, but like the Tigers have only been in the postseason 18 times, ever. Baseball's been around for a long ass time, so I was like, oh, maybe I should just appreciate it that we're there more. I grew up when they were, you know, decently good, but apparently that's like one of the only times they have been. Oh, we've seen this guy mauled to death before. Sorry, lad, there's only room for me and the boy. It's every man for himself now. Oh, do we think that's the boy is comatose? Okay, so this is the guy that turns into the innkeeper. Harpoon, yes. Cutlass, yes. I had to double check that to be true, because I was like, that cannot be true. I grew up watching like Verlander, Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, Doug Fister. Great name. Obviously Miguel Cabrera. V-Mart for a while. I remember like the Maglio Ordonez, Carlos Guillen, Brandon Inch, weird Prince Fielder year. Pudge. But no, it's true. Only 18 times. I was like, oh, I've been cheering for a second Detroit Lions team my entire life. That's crazy. We're on the same bloody side. Pull me aboard. Sorry, there's definitely room, but alas. Cutlass, pretty your life just as you and your followers lost the vote. That guy's foaming at the mouth and is got sharp teeth. Who's saying what to who? You ain't going nowhere unless you go through me first. Okay. Wanted in the captain's quarters. Actually, all these guys look crazy. Except for you. You've got a normal teeth. Cutlass inspection. Sharp. Swift still using Cutlass. Made of cheap low-grade metal, replaced soon. Lane, Nunda, and Valeria's Cutlass's blunt sharpens soon. Cheap low-grade metal. Okay. So we can... Man's bleeding out. Okay. So we gotta look at which one is... Okay, you don't have a Cutlass at all. That all looks the same to me. Ah, that one looks worse. Looks pretty good. I'm guessing there's more below. To all hands aboard the last Reaper with the untimely passing of Captain Triton. Fate of the ship now lies in the hands of the crew. Pirate code. New leadership shall be decided by a vote. Following terms are hereby set forth. Votes take place at high noon. Each crew member casts one vote. Exceptions of Powder Monkey, whose rank doth not grant them such privilege. And the candidates themselves. Sims or Nunda? So 9 total. Okay. Oh my dear God. Okay, so these four voted for Nunda. These 5 voted for the other guy who isn't there, I think. So this has got to be Nunda. Or maybe, no, the mutiny is because things didn't work out. None to your business. Seems like a good amount, or when I was alive, felt it, just didn't know it. Yeah, no, I was blinded by the Red Wings covered a lot of bases in Detroit for a long time. To do. I'd love to know it. To see Garner's nose and Horn's leg. Okay. No, Captain, you couldn't find gold in the gunner's gob. I'm gonna guess the gunner's got a mouthful of gold. Okay, so wait. Wanted in the captain's quarters. Going nowhere unless you go through me first. Unifollows lost the boat. This guy's shot. He was shot clean through by this guy, right? Oh, there's 2 more. Okay. No, I think we got everybody now. There should be 11 on the boat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, there's 12. Oh, right. Powder Monkey doesn't get to vote. Now for this chop meat not men, no one dying here. Just watch over me. They outnumber us, but we're twice sailors. You'll be surrender now, and I might let you keep breathing. That's the gunner. That's a ladder, correct. And we've seen everything here. Let's look at 1927. Oh, you can kind of like... This really is like Oberdin now. You can kind of figure out what happened post-death. Well, okay. That one doesn't take a lot of figuring out. Mast toppled. Was the mast looking bad at the time? Oh, it looks completely fine. Skeletons. Yes. Okay. You get a before snapshot and then after. That's fun. Ship's falling apart. Let's leave. Tell old geezer to forget whatever junk he saw that drew him down there. Expedition contract. Spoils this expedition split among the members like so. Song Radigan. Spilsbury's the sponsor. That's gotta be Spilsbury, right? What plump lips you have, my good man. Engraved cigar case. You, the player or character in this game, or is it abstracted? It is completely abstracted. You're seeing it from a 1,000-foot view. All knowing, all seeing, as long as what you can know and see is in one of these clicks. But quite honestly, it still tells a pretty fascinating story. Both games, incredible. Gabe would say similar. Like, definitely try the first one out, the Case of the Golden Idol, if you're interested. It's good. It's just a pleasant time. I don't know who put me onto these games. Oh, I do. It was somebody in college. Which was a while ago. Oh. The old man's dead. He's gone. Oh no, that's the that's the ship guy. That's the guy that runs the ship. He's dead. Also killed by the beast. Cool, reminds me of some of the games I play on Newgrounds. I don't have hair left to like fall out, man. Don't say it like that. It's true. It just hurts. What's going on down there, Ivan? Ruby ring, creature, angel, suckling. Okay. You know, this guy's a killer, which is pretty interesting. Very interesting, Jasper. Just got like a mouser there. Interesting. Ship's log contains the name of that bosun we saw mentioned in the battered cod. Oh! Okay. Quartermaster also died at some point. We now have everybody's name. Surgeon had also died at that point. The Scrivener had also died at that point. Who's keeping records then? 2 seamen died. Infertile ship. That's a shame. Okay, I mean... Oh, I don't even need to, like, know their name. That's probably for the best. Alright. So Nunda lost. Eliza Garner's the bosun. We knew that already. I assume the boy is quite literally just... No, the boy had to be named somewhere. Was it Stefan Garner? The nice thing is we can go back and, like, look. Do a little, back to the past Samurai Jack route. Wesley Beckett. That is not that guy's name at all. Okay, well then that, changes my theory on who... He was just saying boy. Like he was back in... I don't know. God of War Ragnarok. Okay, this guy with gold in his teeth is the gunner. Because it said you can't get the gold out of the gunner's gob or whatever. I feel like he's just got to be the powder monkey. This guy's got to be the cook. That makes sense. Because the powder monkey didn't get a vote, essentially. Next, we should look at... So, this guy should be the guy who... one. Whose name is Alistair Sims. And the guy who lost is Nunda. You and your followers. So that's Nunda. I assume because he's... losing that. Okay. That's Sims, that's Nunda. Who are Sims and Nunda? Guy in front of Vampire? He's got the look, doesn't he? I wouldn't even put it past the game. Looks like Van Dracula. I watched Abigail this weekend. That was a pretty fun movie. I also watched Good Boy this weekend. That was a good one. Nunda's the second mate. And then Sims has got to be the first mate, right? Yeah. So we're left with two of the three that didn't. Five did vote. Four didn't. Okay. Nunda, you, and you, right? No. Nunda, you, and probably the gunner will be five of the four. Oh, but no, it's you can't vote for yourself, right? So it's you. You're already dead, so it's got to be. No, that can't be. No, that is right, because you were shot by him. 1, 2, 3, 4 mutiny versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 voted against him. Okay. We're making progress for sure. Swift, still using Cutlass, cheap low-grade metal. Lane Nunda's and Valeria's Cutlass is bronze. Okay, well that's Nunda. So anything that looks exactly like this is with him. That doesn't look like that. He doesn't have one. You got a Cutlass like that? No. You don't either? You don't either. How about you? Yeah. You don't have any kind of Cutlass like that. One of these is Lane. You've got the double cross symbol on your back. I don't know what that does for us. Cheap steel, though. How do I tell what's cheap and what's not? Lane, Nunda, and Valeria. So one of them's Lane and one of them's... Okay. If we know that that's Lane... and Belinda. Lane's the navigator. And then... Nunda and Boldy Rio is the gunner. That makes sense. Lane's the navigator. Okay, so we know that this guy's the navigator. It's a lot of work to get to navigator, but it's true. And then Swift. Swift is the sailmaker. So that's gotta be you. Because, respectfully, you're just the only one there. I mean, we can double check really quick. That should be easy. Is it the way... What changes in comparison to, like... that versus... Garner's nose, Horn's leg. Okay. Horn is the helmsman. That's the helmsman. I mean, the master at arms is responsible for weapons. That makes him that. And then I guess since he was looking after them. Works with ropes and say, I feel like the guy hanging off the ropes is the rigger, and then the carpenter is looking after the guys, because that's the only thing he can do. Sick. We got it in our noggin. That's good stuff. Alright, skeletons. This guy... You still want me to just say, like, first mate, second mate, right? Okay, that's the first mate. He's got a gold tooth, so that's the gunner. Quite honestly, it looks like the cook killed you with a cleaver. Just guessing. Bro, what? What kind of teeth are we looking at? But you know, it's fine. Not gonna worry about it right now. Okay, so looking out of here, there were 3. Oh god, big axe. You have an axe on you? No. You have an axe? God, who's got the axe? You've got the axe. You got in there? That's important, but I guess let's do like process of elimination here, right? That's gotta be Nunda. That's Horn. Okay, so if that's Horn, Horn is the helmsman there. God, gotta track a lot of daggers. That gold ring or earring's gotta be important, but for what purpose? Oh, that's easy. Nightmare, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so this was the carpenter who died. I'm already, like, 90% sure that the helmsman killed whoever this was. Though that's weird, because, like, those... What's going on with them teeth? Those teethers. They don't look right. Actually, you know what? Those teeth don't look right either. They might be... They actually might be vampire. That might not be an incorrect assumption, to be completely honest. I feel like something is definitely going on. How's the weekend, friend? Okay, guy at the bottom of the ocean is unfortunately gotta be the navigator. RIP. There's 10 deaths, 12 total. No, that doesn't make sense. Somebody escaped off here. 10 dead. 9 voted. Plus those 2. Oh no, everything's right. I'm here for booty and blood. Yeah, the teeth aren't right. This wasn't a one-time thing, and it did happen at night. I'm starting to think that's not. I mean, no one else. You got normal ass teeth. You have just lips. That's just the gunner who lost. Someone lost an arm though there. That would, I assume, to be... that would be the cook, right? A shiny gem. Net. That guy doesn't have an arm. Hey, Mr. Cook, you got a shiny gem on you? Yes. Okay, so that's the cook. Yeah, it matches up. It's like Pirate Detective game. It is a detective game. This is a DLC for it. It's called The Rise of the Golden Idol. The first game is called Case of the Golden Idol. If you're ever interested in it, it's like 20 bucks normally. Sales, it's like 10 or less. This one just happens to be pirate themed. Can you expect the raft in the background at all? I can in here, and it just shows that the helmsman died. Unless we're talking like below here, in which case... No. It's been a good time so far. We've jumped through a lot of it, to be honest. Okay, we already know this guy died. I mean, I assume he died there because he didn't, what do you look like? Yeah. Okay, navigator. Just based on the guy's head split open, I assume that's also got to be the carpenter, to be honest. Yeah, he real dead. Oh wait, no, that's got to be Nundos. That's the second mate. Yeah, so it just it varies per scenario, but each scenario just sets you out on like a few screens. You get certain things you can click on, everything else you have to do observation wise. You have to fill out like, hey, do you understand who these people were, what happened, and then you like have to explain it. They give you like an everything is correct, they give you like 2 or fewer is incorrect, so you know if you're close. First mate, gunner, carpenter, there's 2 left, which means you've probably got to be the sailmaker. And who does that leave? Bosun and Powder Monkey made it off. The rigger. One of these 2. Yeah, that, I think that fits. The daggers through the eye. Yeah, she does have like fangs, so that makes sense. I'm like, who do you think Got him. I feel like, just based on the trajectory, this had to have been the Sailmaker. Scurvy turn people into vampires. This has to be the Rigger. You got killed by the helmsman. You also got killed by the... Or, sorry. No, you're the carpenter, not the helmsman. That's also by the carpenter. So wait, how'd the carpenter die? This is the carpenter. Wait. I've gotten something very wrong. No, I was right the first time. It's the helmsman. Carpenter is this guy. That's the helmsman. He killed both. He split open. Master Arms, I think, got shot by the Rigger. Feels wrong saying that every time. Navigator got killed by the bosun. That makes sense. Cook kind of looks like he got killed by the gunner. I mean, like, he got no arm. Just kind of looks like he crawled up and then just kind of relaxed. I feel like the helmsman has got to be the last one alive. Oh, wait. The dagger, though. No, there's the... You had a dagger, too, didn't you? Yeah, totally. You had a dagger. You had a dagger. Okay. So based off of what we did, we think the cook got killed by the gunner. Just because... died. I would imagine you made that there first. One of you had bad steel and it broke off. Which one of you had bad steel? Of the two. I think it's the helms, the Swift. Where is it? The blunt is whatever. But cheap low-grade metal means it's gonna break. And Swift is the Sailmaker. If it broke off inside of you, and Swift killed you, you're the Sailmaker? Does scurvy turn people into vampires? That's why no one gets scurvy anymore. They don't want people to know. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. Sailmaker killed you. The other... Was it a dagger for you, too? In that case, it feels like... Because this is broken, but that could have been broken because of anything. I think you just... Probably, what? Scraped your way up here? Eventually? Because that's where the other dagger ended up. I think everybody died here. So you also got killed by the Sailmaker. Now, with that being said... Pistol, slash net, gem, grading, C, ladder, cannonball, cleaver, kukri. Pistol, axe, harpoon, cutlass, map. Okay, harpoon for you. Axe got used in several locations. Dagger also got used in several locations, one for each. Cook died from, I think, was it a kukri? Do I know this because of Elden Ring Night Rain? I mean, I think he used the kukri, to be honest. Pile of cannonballs, yeah. And then we look forward to it. Yeah, he's got a cleaver out. He's got the kukri in his hand. That makes sense to me, yeah. Thanks, Elden Ring Night Rain. Chopped off his arm, he bled out. Cleaver is literally lodged in his head, so that makes sense. This guy also got shot in the back. Killed by the Sailmaker. That was a sword. Or a cutlass, I guess. Let's go! We understand! Alright. In 1797, the last Reaper's first mate was elected the ship's new captain, voted in by the... Your friend got his hand cut by a kukri? How? That's, They cannot be common. People aren't wandering around with kukri very often, I imagine. Voted in by the... had to have been the bosun, had to be the navigator, had to be you, and you, and you. Second mate lost with votes from the gunner. Wouldn't it suck if they're like, sorry, it's not in the right order, it was actually the Sailmaker that did it first? The Master at Arms. That night, the second mate and his supporters attacked the first mate's faction, showing numerous deaths on both sides with a fight raged. The bosun and the powder monkey escaped with the map. The map. Yeah, that makes sense. Dumb friends being dumb friends. Say no more. I have a friend who got into several vehicle accidents in high school by just being dumb. One time they just left my house. It was December-ish. There's two of them. And he was like, I'll drive you home. It's like 5 minutes away or whatever. Radigan Alino below deck having... spotted a gem through is A grading? Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyways, and then literally at like 2 a.m., so like 2 hours later, I had to call his parents because they got stuck doing donuts in like a local egg rating. Egg rating? There's so many eggs I could rate. Got stuck doing donuts in like a Meijer parking lot or something, and like, for those of you who don't live with snow, like, all the snow gets pushed up in big, like, snow peaks that as children we'd climb and like dug caves in, even though that's disgusting because we were kids, and they like apparently like got stuck like seesawing on him, and you think that would be enough to like embarrass him, right? It wasn't, because 6 to 10 months later, I mean, he got grounded significantly because his parents had to like come and help dig him out, or just get a tow truck to like pull him out. Did not stick because 6 months later, big dirty like snow peaks. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. They're gross, but like as kids, I'm like, hell yeah, I can slide down this. I'll dig caves in it. They were again driving home from my house, and this time, because everyone had gotten their license by then, so it was new and fresh, they're like, let's race home. It's like back roads or whatever. And they've taken this route a ton of times. I mean, a ton of times. And there's one road that just continues going on. There's like simultaneous roads, right? They're parallel. He took one of the side streets to like try to cut the other friend off. And be like, haha. I don't know what he was doing because he's driven the roads before knowing that there's nothing here. There's nothing. You can't. I guess he just thought the road continued and he slammed him through like a golf course. That man is lucky that caused absolutely no injury. The police came later and they checked him repeatedly for drugs because they're like, there's no way you did this not high or drunk. And no. He's like, yeah, no, I did. I'm stone cold sober. I'm very dumb. The second time the lesson stuck. I don't think he's gotten in a crash since then. But that second one, we would drive by that for weeks. Because it was right by our high school. We're just like, hey, remember this? And he's just like, oh. It's like tire tracks on the green. Oh, man. He must have driven that road 100 times. At least. He's like, I'm going right through. It's 10 out of 10. So, do you think the ladder got right down there? The ladder fell. He landed. Oh, the problem. It looks like he just landed and then. But then who pulled him out? Someone toppled a ladder, which someone something, which something to something, so well, he fell and hit a cannonball before being dragged into the pulled into the water. This part we know. Hey, Knucklebean. How's it going? Saw a car the other day that was flipped over yet somehow perfectly in a parking spot. And last year, someone went through a restaurant window. That one makes sense. The first one is incredible work. I'd leave it there forever. I just want people to be confused. How's it going? Pulled into the wussy. Let's see. Something, no, it's, I think, which toppled the ladder, so he fell. Went below deck having spotted a gem through a grating, but someone blanked a blank. Did something get shot, maybe? 1 second. Throw down there. Cigar case, ruby ring. That makes sense. How's work been treating you, Knucklebean? No, he fell, slam, and then before being pulled into the sea. Yeah, that one, someone. Well, the net. Actually, no, the net feels suspicious. Left work like a month ago. Oh, well, then it isn't. Pulled a net, maybe? Heard? Someone heard. No. Pulled a net? I don't know, something like that. Oh shit. I'm too smart. I can't be stopped. Pulled a net, top of the ladder, Radigan fell, hit a cannonball before he pulled into the sea. Several hours after losing the vote, none of the supporters lost. Yeah, ambushed the helmsman, thinking they had him outnumbered. And killed one other apart from the bosun and his son, who escaped with him. Oh no, it is actually his son, named completely differently. Weird. A century later, found shipwrecked. He lured into a trap, got dragged into the sea. I don't think that was anybody, like, if we look at it, I don't think it was anybody on the expedition, though. There was a news story that I saw where this, just because of the way this intersection was set up, this restaurant has been no joke, slammed into like 4 times overnight. To the point where they had to just set up like barriers and it still didn't work. It was like those insurance premiums just gotta, they like look at it and it's like the 4th accident. They're just like, oh god. Couldn't be you. Couldn't be any of you, really. It's gotta be the beast, right? I'll kick you out. Fuse pay, I want to do more work, 16 hours a day, being call 7 days a week. Oh my god. I'm glad you got out of there. My dearest Walter Keane, was deep gratitude that I put pen to paper, for it was by your noble hand that I was delivered from certain doom during the reign of the Order Party. That's a reference to the first game. Hey, played the I'm Not Human game. No, I haven't. Congrats on the estrogens, though. I know what it is, though. I've seen it. The restaurant? Yeah. No, it was like... every time, it was just like, let's look at this. And they showed every single crash in the like, thing. It was just like, here's the first crash. Here's the second. Here's the third. And I was like, do they really, need to show every single one of these crashes to these poor Mexican restaurant owners? I think they turned it into other things at some point. I mean, it happens overnight every time because people get drunk and then they just like run this weird intersection or whatever. But I was like, you don't need to show them all 4. They lived it every time. They just seemed resigned. Job. Ugh, that's tough, Nightmare. It's tough out there. I'm sorry still. I know you've been working on like startup with your partner, but yeah. I don't know how to drink water. It's awful. Time has come to repay my... Oh, right. This guy's name is Patu. I love this guy. Reminds me of Kid Icarus Uprising. Extremely underrated game. Oof. Portion of events run you a shadow, the man you once were, bound worried by the weight of cruel fate. Take heart, there exists a remedy. On the 27th day of February, a Lemurian sentinel vessel shall depart from the azure heaven and make its course to the volcanic Isle of Craven Rock. Aboard shall be born a number of sacred relics destined for the annual ritual of restraint. Among those artifacts is one of singular power known as the Wish Bloom. You shall know it by its unmistakable fragrance, both sweet and strong. Should you come in possession of this gift, you become a new man. Upon my solemn oath as a son of Lemuria, I affirm that all I have written is true with unwavering loyalty. Ergen Patu. Gross. Interesting. This might tie back to the first game. Maybe. Or just set up a third. So I don't want it cost to hire developers to build it, so now you're just considering building the whole thing yourself. That? I get it. Yeah. The law of the jungle takes its toll. Oh. Looking... Something stinks. The man is not breathing. Yeah, I figured. Because he looks like an orc. Antoine Spilsbury's death. Oh, okay. So this is the... Is this the expedition? No, this is 1797. Oh, no, he is dead. I'd recognize those lips anywhere. And the monocle, I guess. But mostly the lips. His expedition... I love jumping back and forth in time. It was great. I do hope you get something better, Michael Bean. It's tough. Tense? What am I looking at here? Oh, like which person's which? Okay. Captain's Journal. Continuing our destination. Did what was supposed to be done. Master got what he wanted and what he deserved. What a jest. March 8th, heading back. Ada reports slight fever. March 9, Ada has red marks. Twerp slept on duty. Couldn't keep his eyes open for 4 hours. Penalty of death by withholding something. I am truly a genius. Jack Triton. Sarah Leno. Spawn. Garner. Ada Banker. Exempt due to illness. Watched it 1 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. Something's a little off in them hours. Kind of want to try them out here. I don't know if you can play without getting bored. Yeah, it's like another one of those find the difference horror games. Or no, it's not like that. It's like the find the imposter horror games. Like, I don't know. There's a bunch of them. I can't really name them. But you know what I'm saying. It's pretty similar, just like a little creepier. We just got done playing Silent Hill 2, which was impeccable. And also very scary. The punishment is the only reason I'm alive. Okay, so that's Stefan. That guy's name is Stefan. The man is not breathing and also green. And the man is not breathing and also green and also 47... 7? Can't tell. Oh, mighty Dagon, I saw the dreaded spitflies again. Avert marks the deadly disease from my body. Take others. The witch claims she has a preventative cure for the fever in her kit. True, give poor Tom a sign. Sort of thing. What befell Walter Keane? I liked him. He never hit me. Not even once. Great. Dragons down there. Take me, the witch proclaims yourself stricken with illness. Okay. So, shoot a 6. Weird. Okay. Ada. This has got to be Ada, right? Take others. Tense. Like, are they calling her the witch? That's the question. Twerp slept on duty. Done. Man is not. That's got to be something. I don't know. If you're looking for an indie horror game, I'd say something like Look Outside, but we are also going to be like streaming that soon. Okay. You look like a captain. You seem to be the witch. I feel like you would sleep there, and then you have got those symbols on, and that's that. I think that's right. Let's look at the other side of things. Bro, why'd you eat that? That mushroom has the most evil looking aura I've ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me? The man is not breathing. Spirit Journey with Don Hernan. Yellow Amanita. Low levels of Neurozinth. Calming effect is suitable for loving kindness meditation. Not to be confused with Wizard's Hat. Wizard's Hat has high levels of Neurozinth. Beware, you can meet your shadow. For experienced practitioners only. Gently discover your connection with a loving cosmos. I don't know about... I think Don Hernan might need to get sued. I like how the sponsor just took the extra 10%. Yeah. Checks out. Just trying to find myself out here in the wilderness. Going on a spirit journey. The whiskey looks full. Smoking. Okay, what do we got here? Maybe we can still save him. His tongue is blue. I think you're cooked. Or he's been eating a lot of blue raspberry airheads, which, in my case, guilty. Guilty is charged. Also ruby ring. You know what? Are they married? It just feels a little too... I don't know. Or even stealing. That's fine too. First aid. Suffocation. Yeah. Married to the game. Presence of nerve agent or head trauma. Manifests as dilated pupils. Damaged intestines. I think you just suffocated. Red skin tone. Oxygen oversaturation. Oh, but that's weird. High body temperature. External environment, some chemicals can also induce it. Might be the opposite then. He'd be blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Maybe he has been eating airheads. Firaxin, pink paste. If ingested, blocks organ ability to retrieve, causes suffocation. Heart stimulant. If overdose, stops heart. Turns out, that's fatal. Suffocation, no breathing. Nightmare, I honestly, just based on what I know of you, I do think you could build the whole thing yourself. Again, no idea what you're doing, but I do know you're smart. I've seen enough. Anti-parasite drug, if overdose, cause extreme airway inflammation, leads to blockage, fatal. White pill, sleep drug, if overdose, cools body, damages liver, also fatal. Okay. Lots of good stuff in there. Nurizant, hallucinogen, leads to extreme nausea, non-fatal. Someone really needs to sue that guy. Anesthetic, purple liquid, hallucinogen, overheats body. Maybe this guy overdosed on a lot of stuff. 2 of these overheat the body. Just a ton of work to take like 6 months. That is tough. Causes brain death. Turns out, that's fatal. Symptoms guy has not been vomiting. He's just clean as a whistle. Scarlet fever, red pockmarks, high temperature, yellowing eyes. Yeah, sure. And you look fine. Let's look at everyone's tents. I love these drawings. This is Eliza, right? Yeah, those cigarettes are from, if we go back to the first mission again. And she's got him, yeah. Well, maybe. I guess a lot of people smoking. That's, the other guys. Oh, wait, no, that's yours. Okay. Plus the planes. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the pink paste. And then this has got to be yours. The cigars, the pills, the extreme backpack. Go home. Oh God, that's the. Oh man, that's the ship. That's the captain. Yeah, I would go home. Seems someone's living here, but don't you see, Lana? They're not attacking us. They're trying to scare us away. That means they're themselves afraid, so we needn't be. We should push on. As for Mr. Monagle's afraid. He wants to return home. He can't refuse because he owns the ship. Surely you can see that as well as everyone else. Ah, and then he died. Very convenient. Okay. You go there. You go there. You have a mustache. You like drawing, and you like cigars. Everything is correct. I'm so good. Deaths. These factors show that the pirate crew... Oh, wait, this is the pirate crew? Is that blue? That looks bluish, right? None of them can... We've got dilated pupils, right? I'm gonna have to reference this. Dilated pupils and, I guess, bluish skin, right? I mean, the smoke... Drowsiness, stops to reclaim me, which is got sickness. He got really tired. Found a cure for the fever in her kit. Okay, I don't see... I see green, I see white, and I see red. But the green is out. And it kind of looks green that you're burning. Penalty of death by withholding something. And punishment is, so, withheld something. Green. Do we have anything green? Green, 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 green. Nerve agent, we think. Blood agent. Nerve agent. Purple, white, yellow. Let's see. Doesn't overheat the body. Doesn't look like they're puking. I feel like it's just Promedil salt. Because you have this. Yellowing eyes, red pockmarks. Don't see any vomiting. Anti-parasite drug. Sleep drug. Or it cools the body. Stop, start, fatal, boxer, premium, causing suffocation. It's an industrial processing. Yeah, to me, that's a nerve agent. And of the nerve agent, that can't be it. It's gotta be paralyzes lungs. It's gotta be the Promedil salt. The hallucinogen overdose. Or wait, no, that doesn't make sense. The nerve agent presence and the lack of the oxygen in the blood. Or is it like cool body or suffocation? Honestly, it feels like suffocation. You're covering your mouth. You're covering your eyes. But also trying to cover your mouth. You're covering your ears for reasons unknown, didn't know. So you withheld. Because... wait, preventative cure for the fever. Our kit. Okay, 1 second. Penalty of death by withholding something. Anti-fever kit. Yeah. Okay, Wait, I'm starting to... We're pitting it together, we're putting it together. I mean, I still think it's a nerve agent. Anesthetic, though. Pesticide? The white powder? No, because then it'd overheat the body. They wouldn't be green. But nerve agent makes sense. Paralyzes lungs, which would mean... I don't know. I mean, would she know about an anti-parasitic? I don't think so. I think I'm right here. Now you have suffocation, but also high body temperature, too much oxygen, and no, because that has to be suffocation. This is nerve agent presence and like I don't know. Antoine, too much oxygen and suffocation means... Oh, the anti-parasite's nothing actually giving it down the cure. Overheats body, damages all digestive system, fatal. Yeah, see, like, that's non-fatal, which to me means you didn't even try it. Too much oxygen, blood. Overheats body, causes brain death, fatal. But the suffocation, no breathing. Receive oxygen from blood. No, because it's too much oxygen in blood, right? Oxygen oversaturation. So that guy's red as hell. External environment. Oh, could be external environment, but let's see. Oh wait, no, he was smoking something too, wasn't he? Didn't dilate the pupils, which to me means he didn't touch this, whatever the hell this is. I do love you can meet your shadow though. Black waving whiskey. Overdose. Can't be that. We'll just move that here. Well, nerve agent presence, and then maybe it's just cool body. Nice body. Can't be scarlet fever, that doesn't make sense on either one. Doesn't have yellow dyes, doesn't have red pockmarks. The only one that did was the doctor, the witch. Vomiting, high temperature, fever, no. None of those. Just cross those out. Neurozenth isn't fatal, so that doesn't make sense. I mean, we can put it there for now and just, like, chill, but... 2 or fewer incorrect. That's good. Too much oxygen, paralyzing. Hallucinogen, overheats body, damages. Could be Curatil. Or Vaunt 42. Both of those overheat the body. Just kidding. It's too much oxygen in the blood. Which would mean Adrenochrome? Chrome? Heart stimulant? Too much oxygen and he's suffocated. That part is true. Yeah. So that's right, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. This one, we're not sure if it's right or not. I was right about Promodil Salt, though. It was a nerve agent. It wouldn't be overheated body, it'd be, cool blood? No, lack of oxygen in blood, right? Too much in suffocation. Feels airway inflammation, like a morticium. No, that's too much oxygen. It can't be that, right? Oh, blocks organs' ability to retrieve it from the blood, which means it. Oh. Got it. And that was a hallucinogen, like a nerve agent, which makes sense. Paralyzes the... I don't know what she thought was going to happen, to be honest. Okay. In 1797... Ada contracted scarlet fever, I would say, to prevent themselves from getting ill. The other three, whose names are now escaping me completely. Where did I get the names? Tom is the captain. Oh, here we go. Ada's exempt. Okay, so Cyril. Jacques. And then Tom. Consumed the cure she provided. I guess just the salt, right? The remaining crew member was on duty but fell asleep. That guy's name is Stepan. He was denied, refused the... I guess just the salt. Because he having slept on watch duty. However, the Promodil salt was poisonous, so they all died. In 1927, the main guy, Antoine Spilsbury, wanted the expedition terminated after the body of the old captain was discovered. To ensure the expedition continued, I would assume the guy who literally already killed once, Jasper, killed Spilsbury with Feroxin. I got that right? Agent Mactor contracted Scarlet Fever from the Salt getting ill. Took the Prometo Salt. Provided. You're right, it says Prometo Salt. That's everything's correct, so that makes sense. Did I... Jacques, Cyril... Do you want me to swap those? I will. Don't think that's it. After the body, Radionalita was discovered, ensure the expedition continued. It was Jasper, right? Or is it Ivan? No, it's Jasper. Killed... Or continue to discover killed. That's gotta be killed. It's Firaxis. That all makes sense to me. But there's two that are wrong. Specifically, because if it jumps there, then it's 2. Refuse the Prometo Salt. I mean, that's right. Everything's correct. Okay. They were killed by Prometo Salt. He was killed by Firaxis. Sure, the expedition continued. Jasper. But maybe it wasn't Jasper. Maybe there's more than one person who killed... But, I mean, Jasper makes sense. Is there pink paste anywhere? There's pink paste. I think Ivan did it. He's got pink paste as there. Okay. So I think it was that. Was I wrong about the Scarlet Fever? Was it the other one? Oh, red pockmarks. Very high temperature, yellowing eyes. Got yellow eyes? Not really. Do we think it's the other one then? Which is what? That? No. Okay, so that one is right. We think that's right. But, like, if I change both of these, that doesn't make any sense, and that still says it's 2 or fewer. Which means these two are both wrong. But she's got the problem. So what is... Ada has red marks... Do we think it's the other guy, is what we're saying? There's something weird going on here. I just don't know what it is. But that makes sense to me. Ada Baker. So we think both of those are wrong, right? So... But... Like... I think she contracted. Oh. She didn't have anything? What the hell was this? What do you mean? She painted red spots on her face to convince the crew she had scarlet fever and then prescribed them all a prophylactic antidote, which was actually poison. The witch tried... Oh... I was like, how would you make such a mistake? So now there's 2 killers on this expedition. I want to see... I know I missed something there. Let's quick go take a look-see at her tent then. That's why she didn't have yellowed eyes or like a high temperature. Oh. Yeah, there's paint there and everything. It's there for all to see. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. Quick Eye Steward, come to our attention. New obsession is Gripport Armando. The hunt for the legendary Captain Triton's treasure. Encourage you to proceed there immediately. Investigate the matter thoroughly. Our sources suggest treasure can contain the fabled marine artifact known as the Wish Bloom. According to legend, the Wish Bloom possesses the ability to grant wishes. Absolutely not. Thus, so in a perverse and twisted manner, securing this artifact is utmost important to our organization. However, you would exercise the highest degree of caution in its presence. Enclose the Lemurian text detailing the known properties and behaviors of the Wish Bloom. Study it carefully. Finally, you need to contact our initiate, whose details are provided over Leaf. He'll obey your orders and help you in this mission. Quick Eye Master. Okay. Wish Bloom. Old bones and old sins. Huh? Events 1, Events 2, Events 3. Oh boy. Is this the, I don't even know if it's the last one. This has got to be the captain, right? Can't bear to part with the treasure. You can stay with it forever. Oh, he be sneezing. What in tarnation am I seeing? Okay, that we saw... Oh, is this Walter Keane? 1 second. This is what we saw before, right? Yeah. This is the correct map. Raid went off without a hitch. The Lemurians were no match for our steel. The treasure is ours. When I crack open the chest, a potent, sweet scent poured out and filled the room. Pleasant though it was, set me off in a fit of sneezing. Word of our attack circulated. I've learned 7 Seas Company has ordered its naval forces to search all ships entering the company harbors. Aye, Captain Krabs. We are feeling it now. Seize any Lemurian artifacts found on board. I know a place where we can hide the chest till this blows over. We'll set sail tomorrow. What's this? What's that? So do we think this was the pirate captain for, like, these all died. That's not Stefan, is it? This will be your final meeting, Captain. I must say you're sorely deficient in both elegance and intelligent intellect. You bear more resemblance to a brute than to a man. This dagger, that. So that's Walter Keane. Something on the shoe. Okay. Oh. That must be the artifact. Sir Walter Keane, Esquire. Yeah. The circle, the X. Jar. Okay. What's in here? Oh. Nothing good. Also an X. Man is not breathing. Also stuck with a jar. Oh, the arrows. That's the same key. Why you gotta... Every time Secret Tunnel escapes my, like, brain for a while, it always goes back. Triton, if he must be sentenced to death, can't we at least allow him a quick and painless end? Don't leave him in that hellhole. Don't fret, Ada. If you told the truth about those man-eating white alligators tagging them, his death will be quick. Otherwise, the Burke will get what he deserves. We have a line to Jimpo's alive. Shouldn't we check? What do you think, Cyril? Jimpo Jenkins. That's gotta be the dead guy. I'll climb down the ground and find him spawn. I'm sure as hell not risking it for that bastard. He drew his lot and sealed his fate. Yeah, this has gotta be Triton. This is how he died, right? They're all dead. It happened hundreds of years ago. Okay, well, not untrue. What killed him, though? X there, and then sent them down to get it, and then just left? Why? I don't know. Don't know yet. So what happened here? Well, that looks good and pleasant. And, okay. What the heck is that? That better be a squid, not a gigantic hand. RA26Q. Okay. Let's start up here. This is the guy that said he had the right map. Use left and right engine outputs to steer. Hydrogen provides lift. Use air balloon to regulate altitude. Max carry weight 300 quoofs. So 450 kilogram. Sure. Knockout monthly. What type of boxer are you? Strength and power. What weight class are you? Greater than 90 kg. How do I generally win fights? Tire out, then strike. What is this cop-out? It depends on who I'm fighting. Oh, I'm the ogre. Or the ghost, or the... Oh, he's the ogre. Gentlemen, are you tired of being a disgusting slob? Do you have a mountain of weight you can't shift? Your prayers have been answered. Take one pill with each meal and watch your figure transform. Not for men under 70 kilogram. Common side effects include excessive hair loss and breaking out in purple spots. Dr. Darren. Man's not... Yeah, you got a giant hole in your chest. That makes sense. Why is a Myrtle? Can you hear me down there? Gas mask. Okay. Made it down. This place teamed with awful weed Myrtle showed us. Thank God she brought protective gear. Okay. Little walkie-talkie. Gonna get that weight loss supplement. My guess is it'll probably be on this blimp. Ada Baker lived a dangerous life, always landed on her feet, died in 1805. Okay, so she died 8 years after that. Which is interesting. Neobeacon. Putridium. Oh no, I've become a weight loss supplement peddler. I didn't sign up for this. I'm not fake built enough for that. I ate Arby's today. So Inert Vine is known for its foul, overbearing aroma, often like that of rotting eggs, can mask the scent of food, deterring wild predator and scavenger. Okay, that's not bad. Sorrel Glass releases hook-shaped spores, log themselves deep within the lungs. Ooh. 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 Okay. What's down here? The treasure of Captain Triton. Sure looks real. Chick-fil-A. Which once in a lifetime won't hurt you in the long run. But only if I eat it once ever, correct? My crocodile still... Wow. It grew a lot. I want to check what's in here first. Okay, he's dead. Pressure in envelope. Engine on up. Increase upper power. Altitude. Low. Low altitude. Inflate or deflate. Pressure and balloon. Pressure and envelope. Tommy Gun's magazine is full. 5 of 6 bullets remain in the pistol. Hey! I told you you'd find it in here. The man is not breathing. That is also a gas mask. That's true. That's true. Big facts. Ansel. Wait on nearby island. When I have it, I will activate beacon. Fly to beacon signal. Stop. Others may emerge from grotto with me. Bring Tommy. Ivan. This is the opposite, though. This guy should be up there, and Ansel should be down here, right? Crocodile shot down the blimp, hit the one man in the chest, wrapped up the one guy in rope. Pirate is also a crocodile. Now we're cooking with gas. You talk about like twice a week, correctly remarked over there. I am similar. I had to talk about for a long time that I knew the lady personally because I would come late at night. So that was like the, oh no. Dear God, is that, what the? Is that him? Who's that? Oh my God, it's Walter Curry still alive. Is he a turtle? I've lived a long time, lady, much longer than most. Can I also say my best years have been spent living this way with a wish balloon by my side? I feel wonderful. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I did miss the fun. That's it. That's a good one. The great. Oh my dear God. That's more like Walter Fright. Just like a dark and tall cavern, say sunlight, entirely harmless, does get an inert slime all over everything it touches. Oh, you've been breathing a little too much. The person is not breathing. Empty glass jar. I know it's down here somewhere, where to even begin looking. We're surrounded by a thick wall of sorrel grass, any part of which could be covering it. Take a lifetime to hack through all this. We need to be sure of our direction. They think this is what the wish bloom does to people, which makes sense, because the pirates were looking mighty toothy. Mighty toothy indeed. This is the, that's the scholar. I told you they were crocodiles. 5 of 6 bullets remain in the... Okay. Did you shoot? That's really it, huh? No wonder she wanted me to do it. Tell me, do you enjoy your life? Emerald Slong, hereby promise to give my share of the treasure to Eliza Swan if she's able to find the wish balloon. So, that. So she wanted to be shot. To whoever may find my cherished wish bloom, I have tried to keep you away. Clearly my efforts have been in vain. Includes my explanation. Oh, of course it's the explanation is folded up. They're clever like that. You got Killer Croc mutation? Sure feels like it, but just for chompers. Medium through which it acts upon its subjects. You doubt what I've written here. Brace yourself. Then cast your gaze above the entrance. Do not be alarmed by my appearance. I mean, you know how they really are. They really do be turning into crocodiles. My God. All right, I gotta get out of this place. It's too scary. Turn the video off. Oh. Well, to turn left, you want the left engine to be less than the right. Because right would turn you left, and then left would turn you right. To ascend, inflate the balloon, and then deflate the balloon. Alright, where's that? Max carry rate, 300 quoofs. Item weight limit in kilograms is 450 kilograms. Cancels in kilograms is at least 91, right? Yeah, he said above 90, so it has to be at least 91. Ivan's weight in kilograms. Great question. How do you feel about being weighed, Ivan? Oh, much less, actually. Much less. Man's not breathing. So wait, he's got the pills, but then Ivan's got the... I am so... Well, I guess he wouldn't... Not for men under 70. So, if he has them, he has to be at least 7. We're assuming he's not a moron, which is dangerous in this game. Treasure's weight in kilograms has to be at least 50 because they didn't use the less than 50 kilogram one. They pulled something up, or they must have, because it's gone. Actually, hell, where the hell is it? No. Well, okay. It has to be at least 50. This is all kilograms. So, when you add that up, and it's at least 120... 211? Incorrect. My bad at... Right engine power output is greater than the left, which means... Well, that's right, because it's a left engine power. Yeah. I assume you inflate the... Did I get that wrong? 1 second. Oh no, as you increase it, there's less hydrogen. So it's actually the opposite. Oops. This didn't help anything, though. That's 120. And then 91 is 210, 211. Not crazy. And he's taking those. And then this is Marsh. Actually, wait. Is his math wrong? 1 kilogram equals... His math is wrong! Because if 1 quiff equals 1.5 kg... Okay, his math is wrong! Yeah, so we're at 200. Which... Okay. So, it's actually 200. My guess is you want me to do like a 1 here maybe or something, or like at least 90. I don't know. Or at least 51. What is Quiff's? Made up. Okay. We're on the right track. We forgot that people are stupid. Should be plenty. So they... Oh, okay. So they were trying to get away. They pulled the treasure up. They said 1 bullet's missing from somewhere. Right? Okay, so he betrayed this guy. They got the treasure, which is... there. Okay. But it was 210. So they crashed. Okay. No, that's good. Alright. 1790. Oh, God. This was them hiding the treasure. It's just the crazy crocodiles. Is there like a Drew? Rig, transformed. Followed, sold, lost, nice, shot, completed. Blank the blank, huh? Who rigged the lots? Don't even start to put this in a cave with a box of scraps. So did he do this on purpose? He turned into a crocodile alligator man? He thought that was a good time? Walter King, he was tasked with entering the grounds, inside for exiting. Yeah, because like you can see actually no. He has the X. No. It was him, I assume. He also has the X. That guy's name is what? Jimbo, right? Jimbo. Jimpo. Inside the cave. I assume alligators killed them. There's a key for that there. I am a little confused because you've also got the key. It's the same key, I think? 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2? Yeah. But he stepped on both. The weeds just stink. These weeds don't do nothing. The jar they both stepped on. Wish blooms and that. Okay. I think he tried to steal... Walter Keane tried to steal the treasure. Because I think they're using that to, like, throw doubt on it. Because this guy's, like... The alligators killed him kind of deal. He said that. Yeah, okay. No, that's true. Walter Keane killed Jimpo, then Walter Keane stole the treasure, the wish bloom specifically. Because they went to hide it, and then he went along, tried to steal it. Before exiting, that glass was quick. What do you think was in the jar? Whatever it was, I think that cork... I mean, he rigged a lot. Yeah, no, it was definitely him. He did the cuts. The dagger there... Is there a dagger here at all? Looks like he wiped on... Yeah, the dagger's there. He wiped off the dagger. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'm picking up what you're laying down. He wanted the wish bloom so that he could survive. That's Walter Keane. That is Captain Triton. Reserves. Okay. Hearing the lots, solution before exiting. Before exiting, he hid. Because the wish bloom smells really good, right? So we needed to mask the smell, hide the smell in a jar. Restrained, found, new, sealed. Sealed the wish bloom in a jar? Because this, like, hid, lost, stole, removed, masked. But I don't think, no, it can't be the jar. The jar, there were fragments on both his boot and his boot. And he died first, so that can't be it. No, he wrapped it in the vines to try and mask the scent, but it makes him sneeze. It's how he caught it. So he wrapped the wish bloom in a putridium vine to mask the smell, but because the captain is it sneezed? Strange. Yeah, It is Sneeze. It almost feels like Mad Libs if you put in goofy answers. Yeah, it's both Mad Libs, and then when everything comes together, you either know everything and you feel like a genius, or you spend way too long trying to figure out what it was, because it was something like, oh, she actually faked the fever. So she killed them. Was it in response? Baker. I'm trying to figure out if I know that name. Anyways, we're into 1927. In 1927, 4 people entered the grotto and removed the treasure? Stole the treasure? There's 4 of them that did it. It had to be the 4 that were still alive. So that's Eliza, that's it's Ivan, there's Jasper, and Myrtle. Entered the grotto and just found the treasure. While winching it up, blank blank a blank. He snozzed. So made it down. Teaming was awful. Ate the treasure. Ah, the crocodile. Team with awful. We Myrtle filled us. Thank God she brought protective gear. Who was there? Then they went further in. Someone's got a gas mask, or her. Okay, so she had breathed in too much and she wanted to die. It's too late. You don't have a gas mask. You abandon it back there, I assume? While winching it up, something blank to blank. Yes, transformed, wrapped, restrained. Yeah, restrained. This was Jasper who got restrained. It was Ivan and the other guy, Ansel Marsh, restrained him. I like fall. Winter always drags on too long. But like fall, if it was just like nice cozy weather, sometimes a little wet and gloomy, but like other times beautiful. The leaves, get to wear a bunch of cool stuff, jackets and flannels and whatever. Winching it up. Something, something. New, sneeze, restrained, rig, confessed. Just rolls, climbed out. Then Ivan shot Ansel because he just wanted the treasure. But because blank exceeded the weight limit, Ivan drowned. Because he, winching it up, Oh, yeah. Ivan activated a beacon. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's how Ansel found him. When Jasper climbed out, those two restrained him. Then Ivan shot him because he wanted the treasure. But he followed, he lost, stole, removed. Because what, you rigged something? That doesn't make sense. Because he sabotaged the something? What? Because he knew... Let's see. Because he found the treasure? Yeah, let's at least, like, get something down here. Okay. This, I'm 100% sure is right. Ivan Kern's activating a beacon while winching it up makes sense. So there's a whole plot in here about, not there, but Tommy Gunn's magazine is full. Ansel, wait on nearby island. When we have it, I'll activate beacon. Fly to beacon signal. Others may emerge. Let me bring Tommy Gun Ivan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then this is... Should be plenty. Me down there, made it down, placed team with Awful Weed Myrtle showed us. Thank God she brought protective gear. Ugh, too scary. Okay, so they found the treasure. This is true. While winching them up, Ivan activated a beacon. That's true. When Jasper climbed out, they both restrained him. Then he shot because he blanked the blank, but because Ivan seen the... Is there also like a miscalculated? Ring played and followed, lost, stole, confessed, sealed, named, transformed, removed, activated, shown. Exceeded makes sense. Exceeded the weight limit. And then just drowned. So something's up. I just don't know what. Shot him because he... Airship. Lots. Because he knew the alligators. Wait, let me gas mask. I do wonder if this will help. This might... Could certainly try. Let's see. Myrtle promised to give Eliza the... it's like money, right? She found the wish bloom. Not lots, not treasure. Maybe treasure. So they don't think it's the same thing. She wanted the wish bloom, though. But then what? Mythic grown sawgrass, any part of which can cover. Heat sunlight. Entirely harmless, though. Okay, no. Share the treasure. Found wish bloom to achieve this. Eliza removed her gas mask. And followed the wish bloom scent. Hey, it's not bad. But after reading the guy's letter, Walter Keene's letter, someone realized that Eliza I realized Eliza Swan, was it breathed? Seal name found, wrapped, restrained, confessed, rigged, inflated, no. Still activated, shot, yes, seated, deflated. Because they basically say, I wonder if she wanted me to do it. Well, Eliza had the jar, too. No, she knew about it, because the weed grows thick and tall in dark caverns, but actually is completely harmless. She didn't want to breathe it in. Reading, Eliza realized that I mean, this one was just shot. Maybe knew the wish blooms gun, gas one. Wish blooms blank blank blank. Wish blooms affect transformed people? Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. I don't know about smell. Is it smell? No, it can't be. Balloon, airship, lots, alligators. I mean, the alligators transforms knew the transform people The alligators is staring me in the face, right? But it's like people transformed, smell transformed people. I don't know. Oh. I would have gone with like spores. But it's fine. Problem skill list. One treasure found the wish balloon and achieved this, so everybody knew what they were going for in some fashion. They just all... None of them got what they wanted. I mean, nobody. I wish it would have been spores, but I get it. Okay, so Liza, Ivan, Jasper, Myrtle entered the grotto, found the treasure. Interestingly, you can also see what looks like how he tunneled through. Just intriguing. Anyways. Checking up, Ivan Kern activated a beacon. To me, that makes sense. Because then... Or maybe it's followed a beacon? Is there a followed? Ah. While winching it up. Ansel followed a beacon? It was both correct. Jasper climbed out, then they restrained him. Ivan shot Ansel. But this doesn't, because he found the treasure. That doesn't. Does that tell you how many words are wrong? Only if you're close. So we need to get like 2 or less. R104 radio beacon. Like, is this important? I can't tell. Actually, you know what? I think he just he didn't exceed the weight limit if it was just the 2 of them. Or, sorry, it was just him and the treasure, probably. I think he misread what... Because inflating the balloon... Decent. I think we've got another moron. So that's not what it is. I think we can fix at least a couple things here. Because he inflated the balloon. Inflated's gotta be here. Balloon. Oh wait, it's up here. That is right. I know this is right. Because he inflated the balloon. That's wrong. Which it plummeted, so he drowned. That makes sense. Shot because he knew... Because he knew the weight limit. I think that makes sense. Because if they were both on it... Because he exceeded the weight limit? Ah, alright. We're closing in on it. I still think the crocodile... He knew a crocodile was too heavy. Okay, so now we can kind of like mess around and like know like, ah, this is correct, right? Yeah, we're right on here. He knew he exceeded the weight limit. The inflated balloon causes sinking because if you inflate the balloon of air, it reduces the hydrogen, which is the lighter part. So this one might be, yeah, this might be the activated the beacon. No, we're good. Cool. Okay. That means what? 1800. This is years later. What do we got? Oh, God. Sorry, crocodile alarm. Don't worry. Chelsea somehow is burning something making soup. I'll mute again. Oh my... All right. So it turns out she tried to cook bacon to put in the potato soup, and things went south. We're fine. This is not an uncommon thing, but also crocodiles have invaded my home, so we better figure this out before everything goes bad. My goodness. I guess you could change the past. You're turning into a crocodile yourself. She burned bacon. Massive apologies to everybody. Alright. Jack Triton and his crew pillaged a Lemurian ship after Patu tipped off Walter Keane. I'll be as quick on the mute as possible, but I think we're safe. We opened like 10 windows. Treasure in their possession. The something got something by the something something, except for something because he had no something. Searched for the... Is it the crew? Or the... Says he's going to be searched, so the crew hit it. Turn the position, the crew got infected, actually. We saw them. They all had choppers. Got infected by the wish blooms. I guess just smell. Still feels to be spore, except for... oh, that's why he didn't get it, because he didn't have a nose! Whatever his name was. Eliza Garner. He had no nose, guys. Can't get infected. It was actually the smell, then. Like, he couldn't... Weird. Search for the... Is it just treasure? Or the ship? I don't know. One of those. Nobody knows. Crew hit it while doing so. Walter Keane stole. Hid the wish bloom. It's either hid or stole. I'm not sure. Anyways, he was sentenced to death in the grotto. Search for the crew. Ship. Treasure. I assume he stole it. Yeah. That makes more sense. So, pirates got it, but with the treasure they got infected, so they hit it. On the way back to the ship, then Ada successfully killed everybody. Poisoned everyone except for Stefan, who then, I assume, just shot Ada. So that doesn't really make sense. It's got to be spared because it said like 1825, right? 1805. Well, it's 1800 now. I have it in 18. Yeah, no, she got spared for sure. On the journey back home, the remaining crew members killed one another except for Eliza Garner and Stefan Garner, who escaped with the map after making it back to Port Armando. I assume the beast, it's gotta be... started transforming into literally a turtle. Walter Keane, no, it wasn't her. It had to have been Ada that did it. Because meanwhile, back on the island also. They escaped from the map after making it back home to port. Ada fatally wounded them, which in turn killed call it shot. Shoots poison damage. No, it stops at Garner's shot and fatally wounded Ada. They eventually killed Eliza. You know, back on the island. Also, shot return. Back on the island. What year did this happen? No, that's also 1797, so that can't be. You know who it was? It was his son. It was his son that did it, Stefan. He's the only one that hasn't been in this. And he did have a nose, so he's gotta be infected. So to them, Ada just transformed. Ada isn't this. So instead, they skip the map. Shot and fatally killed his father, Stefan. And then Ada and Walter Keane just transformed. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Very wrong. On the way back to the ship, Ada Baker successfully poisoned everyone except for... Maybe there's something there. Everyone except for Stefan. I mean, Ada has to have been spared because that happened in 1797. This is 1800. And it's definitely Ada. These two escaped the map. That makes sense. Bringing back to Port Armando. I feel like that's gotta be the only other person that could possibly have killed him. Maybe it isn't shot. It's just like, oh, they eventually transformed. Because it's like also transformed, which implies that this... It's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Stefan transformed, then fatally wounded his father, who killed. Then they also transformed. It's the also that gets you. Mushroom smell infected the pirates during the journey to the island, although they didn't know it yet. After the poisoning, Stefan spared Ada. She returned to the grotto to rescue Walter. They lived happily together until Ada's eventual death. In 1927, Myrtle convinced the expedition team to wear gas masks into the grotto, telling them the soil grass there was dangerous. When Eliza learned the wishbone smell mutated humans into animal hybrids, she realized the real reason Myrtle had insisted on the mask. And then the you remember the skeleton in the first chapter that had, 9 arms? That was real. 5 years later. Leaving some nice reading material there. Thanks for playing. Nice. Well, that wraps up like the last little loose end from the first game, actually, interestingly. And has all the DLC people, 1, 2, and 3. That's nice. Alright, well, honestly, I just hope to make another one because I've thoroughly enjoyed these games. And heck, this is just one DLC out of the 4 plus like the actual base game. I've been eating good, for sure. Yeah, Case the Golden Idol and then Rise the Golden Idol. There's not a huge connection between the two. Except, of course, for the Golden Idol. But yeah, DLCs are somewhat separate. I mean, this is still probably my favorite, but this was easily a top contender. The base game was great. So was the first one, which also has 2 DLCs that are like $2 or something. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed it. Had a great time. We'll be back on Thursday with a little horror RPG Maker game called Look Outside. It's made by one of the artists behind Barkley, Shut Up, and Jam Gaiden. I can't... that's diving too deep into a rabbit hole. Should be fun, though. As we continue Spooky Month. This technically counts as Spooky Month. The beginning of the DLC said a horrifying tale. So, it counts, is all I'm saying. Either way, as always, appreciate y'all. Great rest of your day. If you like, leave a follow. Just come back, hang out any other time you want. It's great to see y'all. Hope you had a great time. We'll see you again real soon. Till then, toodaloo.